Well, you know, home staging to sell your home is quite different than decorating your home to live in. Good afternoon, I'm Michelle Sloan, and I'm your local residential realtor with Sibcy, Cline, and this is the SloanSellsHomes.com open house. Well, I've talked about this a little bit. For the last 9 months, I've been renovating my home. I am now an empty nester, but I was looking for that grown-up look in my home that I've never had, and I've lived in my home almost 20 years, and a lot of things had not changed. And I've decided I'm going to stay in my home for the next 8 to 10 years because I love the neighborhood, I love my neighbors, and I'm happy there. It's close to work, it's perfect. So I wasn't thinking about staging my home to sell because it's very different than staging your home to live in. Whenever I talk to you about updates, you should really consider your ultimate goal. What is it? What is your return on investment? How long are you going to live in that property? My personal home decorator, my neighbor, my home stager, my home organizer, and my best friend in the whole wide world is joining us again today. Bryant Lahke is joining us once again to discuss our home decor. We're actually going to pull back the curtains. And you know what? Actually, Carol helped me get grown-up curtains for the first time in 20 years.
You know, you got to focus on lifestyles. So, you know, how many kids do you have? What do you want to happen in your house? Do you want to have a lot of parties?
Right.
Do you just want to snuggle? Do you have pets? Do you have cats? Do you have rats? Do you have dogs? You know,
Right.
Whatever it is, what do you do for a living?
All right, so let's go a little bit into it so that we can help people through the process. Because first of all, it was coming up with a game plan.
Right.
And we had a very big game plan because it wasn't just one room.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just the kitchen. It wasn't just a bathroom. It was pretty much the entire first floor.
First of all, I'm going to step back just a little bit and talk about working with a designer because
Good.
some people are so intimidated by that, and I don't know why, but personally, those are the people that I really enjoy working with the most because I think everyone should enjoy the design process. And you know what? If I come to your house, I don't care if your furniture is made of popsicle sticks.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the best popsicle stick house ever. We are going to make sure that we have proper scale.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make sure, you know, the furniture placement is just right. And we're going to make sure that we have the right furniture to fit your lifestyle, you know, and it's going to be great. It's your home. I think people think that I'm going to come into their home and make them take away all of their stuff and buy all new stuff.
Absolutely. Well, that's one thing. So my neighbor, she came in and saw the transformation and she was like, wow. She was seriously wowed. And a couple of things. She wants to have you over, but she's afraid that you're going to change her and make it not her own. And that's not what you're there for. The other thing that people want to talk about is they think if you think a home designer that we can't afford you. But you are very affordable because you can take whatever budget you have and you can work within their means.
Right, right.
And give them suggestions and ideas that they would never have thought of.
Right.
And that's kind of where the professionalism comes in.
So what I do is I come in and I let them talk and we go from room to room, and I'm okay with going in different rooms. Some designers are like, no, let's just stay in this room that you're working on, but I like to see their style. I like to see their inventory, what they own, how they live, and what we can do to make that a better room based on what other rooms they have. I had a client who wanted to make her home very contemporary, and her father was a clockmaker. So she has all these antique clocks.
Right.
And she's like, how can I make this work?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I kind of say, let's do the inventory. What do you want to keep?
Mm-hmm.
You pick. It's your house.
And you did that for me.
Yes.
And I was surprised at the number of items that I had that we were able to incorporate back into my home.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really going for a completely different style. The style was much more modern and grown up, and I had quite a few pieces that I was surprised that I was able to use. So
Right.
I think that process
Mm-hmm.
was really new to me, and I appreciated it. And I think that that's what you did so much for us. I was just thrilled.
I don't want you to go out and get everything new because what's going to happen is you're probably going to run out of money and you won't finish the job, and then you don't have a completely designed room. And my goal is to figure out what we're keeping, then we see what the gaps are.
Mm-hmm.
So do you need a new couch? Do you need a new coffee table? Do you need this? And you know what? If I can make it so that you can go get those pieces and afford those pieces or get the quality piece that you want,
Right.
then we can complete the project. And then, you know, I'll talk to people and they'll say, I've run out of money, Carol. And I'm like, okay, we're almost done. So can we just go to your basement and find a couple pieces of art, and then it will be done. And then a year from now, you can, you know, shop for art.
But you want to get to that place where you can feel finished.
Right. I think if your house is spaced properly, you have good space planning, yeah, it's going to be a little different. You might have to take some things away when you're staging to sell.
Correct.
It depends. But if you have a really good design plan, oftentimes you can just hit the ground running with that, and then it becomes more about decluttering and taking the personal items away. But oftentimes when I go in and help stage a house to sell, if they've not worked with a designer, then I almost have to go in and rearrange the furniture. And I can't tell you how many times people will say to me, I wish I'd lived like this.
Oh, everybody loves it. So
Yes.
there's a couple of things that I do immediately when I walk into people's kitchens. If they've lived in their home for more than 10 or 15 years, 20 years, above the cabinets they have that fake green.
Oh my gosh.
It's the first thing that I say, you've got to get rid of it. So, you know, there are some things that I know just from being in the business,
Right.
but you go a little bit deeper. And I think that having you as an expert come in, whether you're home staging or decorating to live, it is important to have a decorator, advise you on what to do.